We are talking now with Mr. Nelson de Oliveira Campos, one of the world's most famous instructor and director of Kin Salsa
and I have a couple of websites, Kin Salsa and Kizomba,
yes.
Digital Dance Club,
yes.
and Kizomba Planet.
Okay, it's in London. We are talking also with Mrs. Andriana Pajovic, who is a visual artist and dancer, and director of a dance school, Mr. Miloš Čemalović. Whatever. Well, welcome to Belgrade, Mr. Campos. And you're here thanks to invitation of the director, Miloš Čemalović, and his Natural Dance School. Well, tell me, it's a very popular dance now, Kizomba in Europe, but in Belgrade it's new and fresh. And why did you choose Kizomba?
Here in Belgrade or in general?
Generally.
I didn't, funnily enough, I didn't choose Kizomba. I can say Kizomba chose me.
Oh, yeah?
Because I'm a professional dancer.
Okay.
I teach many styles of dance professionally. I've been teaching salsa for more than 20 years.
Yeah.
I teach bachata, merengue, other styles of dance, and recently adopted Kizomba. And since then, I never looked back. I still teach other styles in my dance school, but world of dancing know me more as a Kizomba man, and that's it. Take from there. But although I teach, my name is big in names of Kizomba, and but I teach other styles as well.
Okay. Would you tell us something about the origin of Kizomba dance?
Kizomba dance, origin of Kizomba comes from Angola.
Yeah.
In Africa.
Yeah.
And then is exported to Lisbon, where in Lisbon, what I say is kind of a big saucepan when they cook everything comes from different Portuguese country of Africa. Although Kizomba comes from Angola, but it's in Lisbon where they make a fusion of other Portuguese-speaking country. When they come ever do mix together, they create a little different style than original we knew a long time ago. And from there we took over all over the world. But the origin of Kizomba is from Angola, from Africa.
They called it the dance that seduced the soul. Why?
Yes, because of the connection with you in the dance floor with your partner, the music, you dance with the music, and the music beautiful and smooth of Kizomba. It makes you, when you dance with your partner and interpreting the music, it makes you feel like you're in heaven. You forget all the sense, you just enjoy the music. It's a very beautiful dance connection and music. Okay,
you live in London, and can you tell me why the people now are interested in, so much in sensual dances?
Sensual dances, like Kizomba. I don't know, nowadays things are changing a lot. Many years ago, people like more this movement, very energetic dance. And recently I noticed it becomes very popular, the smooth, sensual dance, like you call bachata sensual, Kizomba, tango has been an amazing, beautiful dance move. I don't know, for some reason, because historically, as you know, many years ago, people liked this vibrant dance, and then when they, also, I think what makes this is a space, because before we have a lot of space to dance, and nowadays, the population increase the number, the space are limited, and then we have to create a way to use a small space. And using small space that makes also the type of dancing become smoother, using very little limited space, less motion in your dancing. So it becomes very popular, like bachata sensual, Kizomba, tango still popular. Many other dance, even the salsa sensual now, can very smooth move. So I think, in my point of view, that is all this factor make people, also the kind of music played lately, new music is coming out very smooth, beautiful, so it makes appealing for the sensuality of dancing.
That's nice. What we will what will you give as advice for a dancer who will start tomorrow on the seminar?
For me, it's just enjoy whatever you do. Enjoy the moment you do, and then a part of enjoyment and learn and share the passion with other people.
Okay.
And so I would advise people and keep dancing, keep practicing, because what I say to people, when you come to workshops, you come to learn to dance, of course, but you don't want to come to be a professional dancer. You want to come to learn to dance, to enjoy the dance floor. So just let go and then enjoy the moment. And then gradually by practicing, it gets better and better.
Okay. Sensual dances now are very popular, but you mentioned yesterday a fusion of some dances. Why it's happening?
I don't know. It's things are evolving because many years ago there was a Cuban style salsa, for example, and then we go Colombian style, we go LA style. It came with the fusion on one and on two, whatever. But for some reason, many people don't know. Some people don't know how to do only Cuban. Some people know how to do only cross-border. So sometimes when they come to dance floor, they just enjoy the music. Whatever style comes in their mind, they do it. This created the fusion. Some people start dancing Cuban, they change it, go into cross-body, and then they mix. The same thing in Kizomba, because people nowadays dance most popularly is Kizomba fusion. When it's, we do a bit of traditional style of Kizomba, and suddenly change, you see a lot of tango elements in Kizomba.
Okay.
You see some elements look like salsa, some different type of dancing elements together, and called Kizomba fusion, and it's very popular. People like it. So just be creative, add something new to it give you flavor, enjoy, and it goes. So it creates the fusion we see nowadays in dancing.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to ask you something. Is it necessary to have maybe African origins to understand Kizomba, or it's
no, not at all. No, dancing there is no barrier. There's no. You don't have to be African to be a Kizomba dancer. You don't have to be Cuban to be a salsa dancer.
Okay.
We can see, for example, the world salsa champion for many years is not Cuban.
Okay.
So although salsa is from Cuba, and then like a Kizomba, depends of who you are. How do you take the dance for you? If you love the dance, you love the music, whatever country you're from, whatever your origins, if you take it with your heart, to the soul, you can do it. You don't have to be African to do it, for sure.
Okay. You told me that you were born in Guinea.
I was born in Guinea-Bissau.
Guinea-Bissau, yeah, but it's a country about 2 million people now, right?
No, I don't know, 1.5 million.
On the west coast of Africa, but can you tell me how did you start to dance?
Funny enough, for me, for us, dancing is part of our life. For us, African, we're born in Africa, and we may grow up outside, but dancing is part of our life. As I see now, recently, you see people going to dance school, but people in our time, we didn't have access to dance school. We dance because you feel the rhythm makes it to dance. You hear the music, rhythm is there, and then you easily dance. And we start dancing since young age. And for me, I never been to dance school in my life before.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's why you told me to ask those girls to come in, but I can't without their parents yesterday.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, okay. And, sorry. You came in Belgrade 2 days ago, and what's the most interesting what you see, or maybe some interesting people you met?
Yeah, I met very interesting people. Actually, first time I met Milos, and then also it's the first time I met Andreas, and she kindly hosted me in a beautiful place here. And also the place, I really like it. Beautiful energy in the city, and I had a great, we had a little bit yesterday, and today move around. I really like it. It's very small, cozy city. I find it very interesting. And people are very, happy to see. It's different than other places I see. Everybody's serious, walking and stuff, smile here, relax, and it's quite interesting. I really like it.
Okay, thank you. You travel a lot, and you wrote on your Facebook status that you are in plane again. as usual.
Yes.
What are your plans for the next year?
I don't know. I'm just see how it goes. I just go with the wind. And
Wow.
I have this.
With the rhythm, maybe.
That's it. I go do a lot of work around the world. And lately, for a couple of years now, I've been traveling a lot. And then what's up? Because I love this dance, I love culture, I love the African culture, the rhythm. I travel around the world to train teachers, to introduce Kizomba, to train them, to embrace the dance, and to carry on. So this is what makes me all travel all around the world. I've been to places you can imagine, and all teaching Kizomba. And then I make sure I support the teachers, local teachers, to carry on. It's not just to go there for weekend, dance, and then go now. I do work and be in touch with them and carry on often to train them, to keep them updated to carry on the Kizomba dancing.
Okay, thank you for coming to Belgrade and thank you for the interview. Now I'm gonna ask them, and you can drink. Možemo na srpskom?
Naravno.
Gospođica Andrijana Pejović je dakle vizualni umetnik koji se bavi plesom celog života. Kizombom, rekli ste od 2008. godine. A recite mi zašto ste se opredelili baš za kizombu?
Ja sam kizombu upoznala u Parizu. Videla sam prvi put u diskoteci, u afričkoj diskoteci, taj ples. I kad sam prvi put videla i čula tu muziku, ja sam počela da plačem. Znači, mene je toliko bilo lepo da ja nisam mogla da se kontrolišem. I odmah sam pitala o čemu se radi, ovde šta je ovo, i rekao sam mi to je kizomba i odmah sam požela da to naučim.
Odakle pretpostavljam interes za afričku kulturu?
Tako je.
Dobro. Bavite se fotografijom, koji su vaši motivi na fotografijama?
Pa na fotografijama nema baš mnogo Afrike, ima samo jedan projekat koji je vezan za Afriku. Druge stvari su u pitanju, znači konceptualna umetnost je u pitanju, tako da se bavim nekim socijalnim pitanjima uglavnom i introspekcijom i tako dalje.
Dobro, hvala vam. A gospodine Čimaloviću, možete li nam reći nešto o svojoj školi, kad je osnovana, kad je pokrenuta, s kakvim idejom, otkud ime Natural Dance?
Osnovana je prošle godine u 8. maja. Ideja je postala tako što sam želeo da, pošto sam radio skoro 10 godina u hotelijerstvu, želeo sam da strani i domaći državljani nađu nešto zajedničko, a to je bio ples, znači da stranci koji žive i rade u Beogradu spoznaju malo više Beograd i Beograđane, da prošire svoje interesovanje, svoj društveni život i da se obogate plesom kojim se bavimo 2007. godine. Ime je nastalo tako što sam želeo da svi koraci koje mi radimo ne budu koreografija, da ne bude ništa na silu, već da koraci kako plešemo da budu prirodni. Znači samo je bitno da se bude u ritmu i da uživaju u plesu sa svojim partnerom. Znači nisu bitne koreografije, nikakve, nego jednostavno osjećaj za ritam i samim tim uživanje u plesu na bilo kom delu sveta da se nalaze ljudi. Želao sam da ih oplemenim sa bar 10 plesova.
Dobro, vi ste organizovali ovaj seminar o Kizomba plesu. Recite mi kako je ideja, kako je organizacija toga? Kako je zamišljeno?
Zamišljeno, jako je dobra ideja došla od ideje jeste od Nelsona došla. On je poželao da radi sa nama i za sada mislim da organizacija je dobra. Kako sam čuo da Nelson želi da sarađuje sa nama zato što moja sestra predavala je moje sestri i onda je čuo da u Dubaju da mi imamo školu ovde, onda je poželao da nije bio u ovom delu Evrope uopšte. Poželao je da pomogne i nama u širenju Kizombe i priče i odmah kako se zove, kad sam čuo u stvari o čemu je reč, ja sam odmah pozvao Andrijanu, jer Andrijanu znam da ona živi i osjeća Kizombu celim telom već sve godine koje ja znam, a to je, mi se poznajemo pa oko 7 godina otprilike. I onda smo osmislili tako da jednostavno Nelsonu bude lepo i samim tim da proširimo ovu priču, jer Andrijanu prati dosta ljudi ovde u Beogradu mislim da sad organizacija teče veoma dobro. Animirali smo celu Srbiju, Bosnu, Sloveniju, Hrvatsku, Montenegro, Crnu Goru i čak i okolne Mađarsku, Bugarsku, Rumuniju, Rusiju.
Svaka čast.
Mislim da organizacija je dobra i da ide u pravom smjeru.
Dobro, seminar počinje sutra, onda želim vam svu sreću, a nastavak priče sledi nakon seminara. Da ćemo možda sabrati utiske.
Hvala.
Hvala vam. Thank you, sir.
Hvala.